Good morning. Good morning. It's 2:54 a.m. I am on my way to the gym right now to get this Monday morning started off correctly. What I'm going to talk to you about today, I think is going to be it's going to be a revolutionary mind shift. And the reason why I say it's going to be a revolutionary mind shift, let me turn this up, make sure my volume is good, is because I heard something the other day that brought a little more light to how we conduct ourselves as human beings, how we conduct ourselves as believers, how we conduct ourselves as family members, how we conduct ourselves. But before I go into that, I have to tell you something, that I don't believe that you can truly get to your purpose without God in your life. And the reason why I say that is because the Creator is the one that created you. And he said, I'm jealous, God. There should be nothing above me. And if you've ever been a jealous person, then you know what that feels like when somebody has chosen to do something above and beyond that does not involve you. And I think we've all had jealous moments, even if it was somebody getting an award and we didn't get one, let alone a jealous lover, somebody who lost out on a relationship just to have somebody else get it. That type of jealousy. And he says, I am a jealous God. There should be nothing above me. So what I'm getting ready to say is really going to be for somebody who believes and has a trust in God. But they were talking about Moses, and they were talking about a story about a prophet who had came after Moses, but yet was given a promise of Moses, which was Daniel. And God told Daniel that I will give you the same gifts, abilities. Well, let me rephrase that. He said that I will give you the same power that I gave to Moses. You will have the same ability that I gave to Moses. Now, if you know anything about Moses, Moses carried a staff. That staff turned into a snake. That staff, when struck into the ground, rose the Red Sea up to the left and to the right and allowed the Israelites to walk through it and therefore crash down on the Egyptians, saving them. That staff done many things. But Moses was also a wise and a great preacher and a shepherd who knew how to take care of his flock, meaning his followers. Now here comes Daniel preceding Moses. And God says, I will give you the same power as Moses. But Daniel didn't have a staff. Matter of fact, Daniel wasn't even a great preacher. Follow me on this. I haven't lost train of thought. I know what I'm getting to. But what Moses had and Daniel lacked, but what they both had equally, is they were gifted in a specific area. Moses was gifted in the reasons that I just recently told you, but I didn't tell you what Daniel's actual gift was. And he never knew it until he really reflected and analyzed his life and said, what am I good at? What am I great at? And what made Daniel just as great as Moses in a different way is Daniel was a great warrior. Daniel could not lose a battle. See, I say all that to simply say this. You spend so much time, and sometimes you're even misled by what's in the Bible. Think you gotta walk around, be this, pet everybody on the head, whisper parables in their ear, hugging and kissing everybody, and But I have to tell you that I think that your calling could be something different. And when I heard that God gives gifts, but they come in different forms, I really had to take a look at myself. See, because I'm one of those people. Who, boy, it just really hits my heart when I see somebody really down and out, really just going through it. It really touches my heart. But I get angry when I see people making excuses on why they can't make it, why they can't do it. So I started thinking, how can I be so compassionate for somebody who needs, but yet so angry at somebody who makes excuses why they don't do? And I had to analyze myself and say, am I trying to live up to the gift that doesn't belong to me? See, because that's not my gift to have compassion for everybody. I'm a warrior. I am a gifted soldier. And it's funny because I would always have people ask me, what branch of the military are you in? I said, I'm not in the military. Why you ask? When I went to go get fitted for a pair of shoes, he says, the way you tie your shoes up from the bottom to the top, you lace them up like they're combat boots. Another person said, because it's your stern attitude, your demeanor, it's the way you talk. Then another person says, because you're so disciplined. You had to be in the military. You're so disciplined. See, and all along I was trying to be like Jesus. Not the loving part of Jesus, but the compassionate part of Jesus. See, I got the loving part down. But I'm not the one you want to tell you can't do something to. Because I'm almost zero tolerance. Because I don't believe there's nothing you cannot do. Nothing you cannot have. So I would say that your faith and the quality of your life is going to rely heavily on your ability to recognize your gift. If you try to live your life admiring somebody else's gift and trying to imitate somebody else's gift, it will 100% come off as imitation, not the genuine article, not the real thing. But if you ever shift into your true gift, you will see that God has blessed you in a way with something that you can maintain versus trying to imitate a lifestyle that isn't really you. characteristics that aren't really you. A way of being. It's not really you. That God can bless you. But only once you have recognized and you've harnessed what is the gift that God gave to you and you alone.